citizens, there are paranoids, space paranoids among us. So what are you going to do about it?
Blast them!
Deep in space and far from home, where paranoids are known to roam. A sneak attack and an evil plan. Now we fight to defend our land. Suit up now, it's time for war. We face a threat never seen before. Tanks, turrets, and the recognizers. You'll be gone as recognizers.
Join visionary Kevin Flynn, author of Structure and Dynamics in Advanced Computer Programming, as he takes us even deeper into the digital frontier.
Evolution is the greatest force in the material world. It has the potential to cause the greatest paradigm shift in the history of mankind. This will unleash the power of human intelligence.
Join Kevin Flynn on an exploration into the digital frontier.
Get your copy today at Center City Books.
What was Encom afraid to tell the media?
Any truth to the rumors that Kevin Flynn has been embezzling money? What was Flynn's last project?
Back away! Will you back away?
What does Encom want to hide?
There's a lot of people out there that want to know what's going on.
I don't think he's dead.
There's a lot of conspiracy theories, you know, and I don't really want to get into it.
What was Kevin Flynn really working on?
I mean, it could be anything from artificial intelligence to wireless data transfers. I mean, there's so many rumors as to what he's actually doing. I don't know. They know.
Could it be this book was only the beginning of something much, much more? Encom doesn't want you to know.
I passionately believe that Kevin Flynn, visionary, digital pioneer, a man ahead of his time, is alive.
After too many years of silence, our organization found the funding to extend a tradition that began soon after Flynn's Arcade closed in 1990.
That man, he is a programmer. And we worship him.
Yeah, baby,
That summer and every summer since, those of us who still believe in Flynn's legacy would come together and play the original arcade machines that we have preserved as part of our personal collections. And thanks to an anonymous donor who goes by the name of Isolated Thinker, we've been able to show the public the power of the work of Kevin Flynn and get a whole new group of people back on the search to find out what really happened.
FlynnLives.com. Yo, this one's for you, Kevin Flynn. Check it. Totally blowing up the spot. Encom corporate headquarters. Loading dock.
Alan Bradley.
I just walked up from board meeting, Alan. Flynn's missing.
What do you mean? Less than a week ago, he was knocking on my front door at 3 in the morning, telling me he cracked whatever it is that keeps him up at night.
Do you have any idea what he's working on?
Something involving genetics, quantum theory, teleportation.
Medicine, religion.
Said he would just show me. There was no way to explain it.
Did he seem nervous?
But you know Flynn, he's elliptical. been over 2 days. Kevin Flynn's gone and this company needs a CEO. Look, there's nothing in this world that means more to Kevin Flynn than Encom, except his family. He'll be back. Encom shareholders aren't as patient as you are, Alan. You're closest to him, and for now the board respects that. Consider me interim CEO, but I'm only doing it for Sam's sake. Who's Sam?
You are all Flynn's foot soldiers, and they have to deal with us.
Please welcome Mr. Alan Bradley.
We got something really exciting we're gonna do. We're gonna get started. First, this is called Operation Tron.
Thank you, Christy. Thank you. I'd like to thank you all for coming this evening.
They're gonna be out there trying to talk about something new that Encom is doing with the eyes of the world on them. We're gonna get in front of that message, and instead of talking about Encom, we're gonna be talking about Kevin Flynn.
I'm excited about what we have to show you tonight. Our newest product takes us back 30 years.
Rolling. Sam Flynn, April 2nd, 2010. Encom's getting ready to make a big statement. And so am I.
I need to find 12 people who are willing to show a little bit of leadership in this event. I need 12 volunteers.
Tonight, I'm thrilled to say that we honored Kevin's dreams, the new version of the game that put Encom on the map. Encom is proud to reintroduce our crown jewel, Space Paranoids, soon to be released online.
Hey, good to see you, Alan. It's been a while. Sorry for cutting your speech short, but I'm doing you a favor because you and I both know that you really don't enjoy these Encom dog and pony shows.
Kevin Flynn is in all of us tonight. He's here.
Get off the stage!
Anyone who knows Encom knows how vital.
Sorry to cut you off, Alan. Just come clear the stage. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, due to these unforeseen circumstances, the press conference is now over.
Flynn Lives is taking the stage to say that Encom has given up on the search for Kevin Flynn. He's still missing, he's still out there, and while Encom smeared his name to blame him for the mismanagement, while they rack up the profits of his work, Space Paranoids is, was, and always will be a Kevin Flynn work of art.
Welcome back. The technology world was shocked earlier today as an official statement confirmed that software giant Encom International has reinstated Alan Bradley as chairman. These developments follow an unexpected reorganization of the company's top management, fueled by its largest shareholder, Sam Flynn. Here to give us his side of the story is Alan Bradley himself. Welcome, Mr. Bradley.
Thank you. It's great to be here. And it is great to be back as chairman of Encom.
Well, it's been quite a day for you. Please tell us, what are your plans for Encom?
Technology is developing faster than ever, so Encom needs to stay on top of the latest trends while forging ahead to create new ones. My mission is to keep our business model on track while making sure that Encom's spirit of innovation remains at the heart of what we do.
Well, that brings us to the question of the day. Should investors be worried about Sam Flynn's turbulent past? Will he be a destructive force at Encom?
This is the future, and the shareholders who come along for the ride are going to be very happy with where we're taking Encom next.
Thank you, Mr. Bradley.
Thank you for having me.
Software giant Encom International has reinstated Alan Bradley.
The Justice Department announced today that it will begin a full-on investigation into the underground movement known as Flynn Lives. Led by a mysterious online figure known as Zack Attack, this renegade group has been held responsible for acts of subversion against Encom.
Greetings. My name is Zack Attack. For years I've been communicating to you through message and code, but as of this morning, the landscape has become too difficult and dangerous to operate in. I want to thank the millions of you who have helped to keep Kevin Flynn's spirit alive, and especially those of you who've been with us from the beginning.
Look, it's been over 2 days. We have to face reality here. I know he's your friend, but Kevin Flynn's gone, and no one seems to know where.
There's no need to panic.
I got shareholders breathing down my neck. This was bad for the company. Look, I'm not saying it's permanent. God willing, it comes back. We've got to prepare for the worst.
Fine. Consider me interim CEO. I'm only doing it for Sam's sake.
Sam?
I suggest the board not forget who their biggest shareholder will be if Kevin doesn't come back.
The Flynn Lives movement was born out of loss. But Kevin's genius inspired us all. He saw worlds beyond what we believed to be possible. When he disappeared, that future was taken from all of us. Alan Bradley tried to continue Flynn's legacy, but when Encom started losing the software game to Dillinger Systems, the shareholders demanded a change.
Encom was founded around a chess game.
Your plan represents everything Flynn was against.
That spirit totally got away from the top brass.
So we're all writing Flynn off. You'll have my resignation by the end of the day. How many employees are you letting go?
With Flynn gone, we were no longer in the video game business. It was all corporate. I knew it was over when they brought the cubicles back. I guess getting fired is the best thing that ever happened to me.
You were one of the first Encom employees.
Sure. I have this nickname. Where do you want to start from? Just that question?
Can we just...
Anyway, we were talking about what? Oh, my Tron nickname. Yeah.
Right.
I created a self-monitoring computer security system back in '82. I called it Tron. Well, the weird thing is, Flynn took to calling me Tron. All the programmers ran with it, and the nickname stayed with me for years.
Speaking of which, it's been 7 years since we've last seen Kevin Flynn. Do you think there's anyone out there who still thinks he's alive?
Mom, it's doing it again.
You created the Flynn Lives virus that attacked 40 million PCs last year.
I like to think of it as more of an Easter egg than a virus.
Was the group Flynn Lives involved?
No, I acted alone. It was so cool.
Are you Zack Attack?
No. If I was, there's no way you would have ever found me.
Isolated thinker?
Look, Isolated Thinker paid my legal fees and kept me out of jail.
But you did hack into the Encom mainframe on behalf of the group, correct?
You can't talk about that.
How do you feel about the Flynn Lives movement now, today?
What movement? It's totally dead.
Well, publicly, Encom and I have acknowledged the fact that he is gone, okay? His disappearance was a massive blow personally and professionally.
This was a man with an entire world waiting to see what he was gonna do next. So yeah, I think something's a little weird that he just totally vanishes.
I don't think he's dead.
Is there anyone inside the movement who's seen Kevin Flynn alive and well? Where do you think he is?
I don't know. They know.
I'm still trying to see what part they might have in this, but I can't really. I don't know anything about the conspiracy theories or if that's
Okay, well, that's the way I want to say it. That's how I want to say it, though. I mean, I want to say
How do we want to do it?
Flynn possessed an undying commitment to his family and his friends. You know, Flynn, Odessa, I need to start again, Alex.
Years passed, and the voices asking what really happened gradually fell silent. Flynn was gone. Not dead, but gone. We needed to find a new way to reach people. We needed to think like Kevin.
Evolution is the greatest force in the material world. Evolution will provide us the next step in intelligent life. But it will come from somewhere unexpected.
And then, something wonderful happened. Flynn came back. Just a little bit younger. Sam Flynn inspired us. Every year, he'd find a new way to infuriate Encom's board with his pranks. He started doing the work that we had almost given up 10 years ago. We began the search again.
All right.
This time, millions of you joined us. Today, Sam Flynn has brought us a little closer to his father by reclaiming Encom. But these are confusing times. We may have not found Kevin Flynn, but Flynn lives in all of us who want to believe in him. This will be my last transmission.
Greetings, program. What are you doing?
Wiping the hard drive. What does it look like I'm doing?
Looks like you are destroying Encom corporate property. That's what it looks like you're doing.
After the news, I didn't know who to trust.
Oh, relax. There's no need to panic.
That's easy for you to say. Your house isn't filled with 20 years of corporate espionage.
Oh? And I'm the one that's still employed by Encom. If my board finds out that I've been funding your little operation...
Our little operation, Isolated Thinker.
Yeah.
So what do we do now?
Well, I think it's time that we put Flynn Lives behind us.
What about the page at the arcade? I'm not giving up now.
Flynn may not be back, but I am. Sam's made me chairman.
Oh, yeah, I saw that on the news. Congratulations.
And I want you to join me. Think of yourself as Encom's moral compass.
What about Mackie?
He's out. They're all out. We have our company back.
And that Dillinger kid.
Yeah, well, Junior earned his place. He stays. What about you?
Sign me up, Tron.
Good to have you back, Ram.
One thing. Why do you think Flynn gave you the cool nickname?
We're reporting live from Encom offices where sources indicate that Sam Flynn is on his way here to address the board. This will be Sam's first public appearance since... Just a moment, Scott. It appears that Sam...
Over here, Sam, over here. Hey, step aside, step aside.
How's it going, fellas?
Sam, push it down.
Have a good day.
What do you think your father would have said about your actions today? Sam, do you have any statements for the press today?
Yes. Will this be a problem? You may not be his father, but he's still a Flynn. Don't underestimate him. End of line.